Morning. Welcome to our end of year assembly. Now you'll definitely recognise where I'm broadcasting from at the moment, and I sincerely wish I'd been able to welcome you into the building this morning up these stairs. However, before we begin, shall we have a look at the positives of this situation? At any point in time over the next hour, you're fully at liberty to press pause, go and visit the fridge for some refreshments. You can also press rewind at any point if you want to have another good giggle at any of the footage that you see. Now I'm not so sure about this next one, but you can also press fast forward on any sections that might take your fancy. However, not yet. On top of this, you can also sit at home in your pyjamas. You can sit at home with your feet up, sit next to your mum, your dad, your brothers and your sisters. The important thing at the moment is that although we're not together this morning for this celebration, we're one community, and we will celebrate as one community even though we are online. Now this year has seen some significant ups and downs. It's felt like we've been riding a seriously scary roller coaster sometimes. We've faced haze, we've faced COVID-19, we've faced the cancellation of worldwide examinations, and the monumental task of completely changing the way that we educate you. However, one constant throughout the whole period has been you. Your drive, your resilience, and your passion for learning. You have shown us a commitment beyond what we thought would have been possible, and a resilience to overcome adversity and difficulty. For the next hour, we're going to say thank you, and we're going to say very well done. We have learned in the last few months that there is no place like school, and we can't wait to see you walking up these stairs again in September. But for now, sit back and relax as we take you through this last academic year at Gems International Tropicana Metro Park. Enjoy!
Today I want to talk about what maths means to me and why I like maths in GEMS. In GEMS, they help me to solve the problem, and after that I will start to get to understand what it means.
Maths is a very important thing in our life. I was struggling with maths and my grades weren't that good, but as time passed, I did more practices. I would like to thank my teachers for their effort for teaching me.
Math means a lot to me. It's where I go to be happy. I can trust it to be logical. The best things I like about maths and GEMS is that there are plenty of times you can go and ask and learn more about maths.
My math experience was very fun. It was very helpful. It means a lot to me. I improve much more better in maths.
My name is Shabra Zedi. I'm in year 8. I like math because Mr. Wang makes it fun to learn and interesting.
We all have failed maths at least once or twice. In my opinion, you have to understand maths and you have to know it.
Miss Yoga's helped me a lot this year. One day when she was teaching us, she said something that kept in my mind for a long time, which is if we found out something difficult, that doesn't mean we shouldn't try, it just means we should try harder.
This year has been very enjoyable and I've learned a lot. I think that learning online has been a very good experience and it's made this year even more interesting. We've had a lot of fun and I've learned just as much as we would in the classroom school.
I would like to share about my learning experiences in Mr. Wang's class. I like Mr. Wang because he's funny and he loves cats. Mr. Wang sometimes gives us maths homework. It is to improve our maths skills. Maths also help us to gain good memory.
During these unprecedented times, learning maths has been rather interesting. Online learning has been engaging and fun. My teacher constantly motivates me and actively seeks my participation in class.
So I used to be really bad at maths and I automatically hate. We all know that maths is not an easy topic, but it's not impossible.
Learning mathematics in GEMS was a pleasant experience throughout the year. Although the course might be challenging in some areas, but with the help of our teachers, we were able to sort these problems out. I really enjoyed the process of tackling difficult questions together with my teachers and my fellow friends. These moments might be frustrating at some times, but it is definitely effective for our learning.
With helpful resources, I've actually started to enjoy doing maths, to the extent that I don't need any extra help anymore, and I'm really happy about that. I'm really grateful towards Miss Yogis for helping me regain this interest in maths, and I really look forward to learning more maths with her this upcoming year.
I joined GEMS in Term 2, and since I'm from a Canadian curriculum school, my maths journey with Mr. Wang has been challenging and sometimes can be frustrating, but I'm grateful that Mr. Wang is patient, helpful, and understanding.
I've been in both Mrs. Awan and Miss Yogis' classes. They're both extremely good teachers. When it comes to teaching maths, they're incredibly passionate about it. They will never hesitate to help a student in need of their favor.
Hello and welcome to everyone watching. It's that time of the year when we want to celebrate success, in particular our highest attainers and those that have made the most progress. Starting with year 7, 7A, Miss Chalaya's class, highest attainer was Aisha Adnan. Most progress made was Mayuri Manamaran. 7B, Mr. Wang, highest attainer was Eric Sun. Most progress made was Kai Zwan Tan. 7C, also Mr. Wang's class. Highest attainer was Jenny Jo Woo. Most progress made was Sangmin Aiden Wan. Moving on to year 8. Highest attainer in Miss Chalaya's class was Josiah Koo. Most progress made was by Si Yun Chong. 8B, Mrs. Yogis. Highest attainer was Zen Ning Tan. Most progress made was Lena Abigail Danny. 8C, Mr. Wang. Highest attainer was Song Yun Seo. And most progress made was by Calvin Gascoigne. Moving on to year 9, Mr. Zaman's class. Highest attainer was Emily So. Most progress made was Mark Su. 9B, Mr. Wang. Highest attainer was Jae Kim. And most progress made was Subin Lee. 9C, Mrs. Yogis. Highest attainer was Christine Yuli. And most progress made was by Eldon T. Wei. Finally, year 10s. Mrs. Yogis' year 10 additional maths class, highest attainer was Ken Hao Tan. Most progress made was Ho An Tan. Following on to my own class, Mr. Zaman's year 10, highest attainer was Kai Lee. Most progress made was Anthony Un. Finally, Mr. Wang's year 10 class, highest attainer was Chuan Bin Lim, and most progress made was by Yusuf Abdullah Mosaid. I'd like to wish all award winners a hearty congratulations. Can I also take this opportunity to wish everyone a lovely holiday. Stay safe, stay healthy, and of course, please do a little bit of maths. Have a lovely holiday.
Hello, I'm here to present the awards for geography. I know many of you have worked very hard this term. However, some of you have done exceptionally well despite the challenges of online learning. So without further ado, please join me in celebrating the achievements of some of your classmates. Let's start off with Year 7. Highest attainment. 7A, Aisha Adnan. 7B, Eric Sun. 7C, Idris Sanat Khan. Most progress made. 7A, Isabel Zhang. 7B, Lee Ming Jung. 7C, Ashley O. Moving on to Year 8. Highest attainment. 8A, Josiah Koo. 8B, Lena Abigail. 8C, Tan Yi Shen. Most progress made. 8A, Fagir Al-Bari. 8B, Waku Sugimoto. 8C, Lim Lei Yi. Year 9. Highest attainment. 9A, Chloe Lim. 9B, Emily So. 9C, Park So Young. Most progress made. 9A, Alicia Lok. 9B, Celine Sim. 9C, Renee Chan. And finally, Year 10. Highest attainment from Set 1, Chloe Sim. Set 2, Tan Ken Hao. Most progress made. Set 1, Clara Lee. Set 2, Mia Nakashima. Congratulations to all the recipients. I look forward to seeing all of you in the next academic year. So till then, take care, stay safe, and enjoy your break. Bye.
Hi students, this is Miss Tew. It is my pleasure to present to you the awards for secondary ICT for the highest attainer and the most progress made for year 7 to year 10. For year 7, the highest attainer for 7A is Kenrick Ko, and the most progress made is Ki Jia. For 7B, the highest attainer is Dennis Nauman, and the most progress made is Chloe Chan Jae Min. For 7C, the highest attainer is Idris Sanakar, and the most progress made is Muhammad Ailam Hassan. Moving forward to year 8, the highest attainer for 8A is Josiah Ko Ray Ming, and most progress made is Fagil Hisham. For 8B, the highest attainer is Bon Hao Yin, and most progress made is Daniel Choi Yong Ha. 8C, highest attainer is Tan Yishen, and most progress made is Devi Darshana Sundarasan. For year 9, the highest attainer for 9A is Natasha Lim Nina, and most progress made is Kim On Jae EJ Andy. For 9B, the highest attainer is So Wei Ru, and most progress made is Lina Choi. For 9C, the highest attainer is Kim Dan-woo Danu, and most progress made is Jael Teo Xuan En. Moving on to year 10, the highest attainer in Group 1 ICT is Kim Kang-hee Kevin, and most progress made is Tan Ho An. For Group 2 highest attainer is Jasmine Ko, and most progress made is Lim Chuan Bin. Once again, to all the award winners, I congratulate you on your effort and your success in this academic year. As we are moving on to our holiday, I wish you a blessed holiday, and I look forward seeing you in September 2020. Take care and bye.
Hi, I'm Carolina, and what I've been doing this MCO is, well...
This is the end of the year, and here is the list of the French highest attainer and best progress made. It's not easy to choose from because the students were pretty good, some very, very good. So for year 7A, Kenshin is the highest attainer, and Path, Dusija Path, is the best progress made student. Year 7B, Iman is the best attainer, and Minjun is the best progress made student. Year 7C, best attainer is Yong Yan, and the highest progress is for Idris. Year 8A, best attainer are Josai and Fagir, as the most progress made is for Kei Fukuda. Year 8B, best attainer Lina Abigail, and for the most progress made Nakashima Kei. For year 8C, best attainer Davy, and most progress made for Calvin Gascoigne. Well done. For year 9A, the best attainer is Rihan, and the best progress made is for Ashwin. For year 9B, the highest attainer is Julia Lim, and the most progress made is for Florence Chua. For year 9C, the highest attainer is Kaylin Yuruxu, sorry for the pronunciation, Yuruxu, and the most progress made is for Danu. For year 10A, the highest attainer is Shavina, as the most progress made is for Clara Lin Ji Yun. For year 10B, the highest attainer is Mia Latisha, and she's also the most progress made because she's the only student in year 10B who is taking French. For year 10C, the highest attainer is Jasmine Griol, and the most progress made is Ayan Awal. Well done to all of you, and I look forward to teaching you in September for real and live. Thank you very much.
For the Bahasa Malaysia, here are the highest attainers and most progress made. 7A, the highest attainer, Chong Wei Shing Donald, most progress made, Moses Lee. 7B, the highest attainer, Chloe Chan Jae Min, most progress made, Oric Wong. 7C, the highest attainer, Au Yu Kai Matthew, most progress made, Lim Ong Ming. 8A, highest attainer, Nim Sherlind, most progress made, Ku Kenji. 8B, highest attainer, Josiah Kuroi Ming, most progress made, Nakashima Seth K. 8C, the highest attainer, Chloe Ong Sing Teng, most progress made, Braden Tar. 9A, the highest attainer, Lok Wen Chi Alicia, most progress made, Sakura Koko Yata. 9B, highest attainer, Yang Jia Hui, most progress made, Akila Irwan. 9C, highest attainer, Cha Yuan Sin Karin, most progress made, Chan Yu Rui Rene. 10A, highest attainer, Mah Sian Yin Lauren, most progress made, Lam Pei Yin Daphne. 10B, highest attainer, Tan Ken Hao, Most progress made, Jonathan Henry. 10C, highest attainer, Ho Erin. Most progress made, Tan Ziming.
Hello GEMS history students. It's Miss Jen here with the awards for the most outstanding achievements this year. So many of you have worked so hard. You've continued to achieve and exceed even in difficult circumstances and throughout changes. But without further ado, I shall read out the names of the highest attainers from each class, followed by those who have made the most progress. Well done. So 7A, Matthias Chu, you are the highest attainer. Well done. Most progress made, Iban Ibrahim. 7B, the highest attainer is Minjung Lee. Well done. And the most progress made, Siwoo Kim. 7C, the highest attainer is Nigel Lim. Most progress made, Aidan Chung. Well done. 8A, highest attainer is Josiah Ko. Most progress made, Kei Fukuda. 8B, highest attainer, Ku Kenji. Top in the year, well done Ku Kenji. And the most progress made, Zoe Wong. 8C, highest attainer is Megan Yen. The most progress made, Lara Howard. 9A, the most progress made is Garen Ming. The highest, oh my goodness, I got it wrong. I hope you can edit this. Start again, 9A. 9A, highest attainer, Rachel Chung. Most progress made, Sakura Koko Yata. 9B, highest attainer, Julia Lim, top in the year, well done. Most progress made, Garen Ming. 9C, highest attainer, Suyong Park. Most progress made, Danwoo Kim. And finally, 10A, highest attainer, Joey Lok Wai San. Most progress made, Daphne Pei Yin. Well done everyone for your achievements, and I hope to see you continue to exceed and progress throughout next year. See you soon. Have a good summer.
Hello to everyone watching, and welcome to the English Awards. Today, on the last day of the academic year, we are celebrating achievements and Year 7 Awards. Highest attainer and most progress made. 7A, Aisha Binti Adnan and Adam Iban. 7B, Iman Zahra and Jinwee Kim. 7C, Ian Young and Cam Ji-yu and Nigel Lim. Year 8 Awards. Highest attainers and most progress made. 8G, Josiah Ku and Ayaka Nakatsu. 8E, Ng Sherlin and Fakir El-Bahari. 8M, Fu Chek Hao and Su Yun Chung. Year 9 Awards. Highest attainers and most progress made. 9G, Emily So and Natasha Lim. 9E, So Young Park and Kim Dan-woo and Sim Ji-lik. 9M, Kokoyata and Siu Yu Lee. Year 10 Awards. Highest attainer and most progress made. English as a second language, E. Rain Chin and Lim Chuan Bin. First language English, Chantel Liu and Tishal Matavan. First language English and literature, Joey Locke and Chong Kai Cheng. Thanks for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you all in September.
beautiful people of GEMS.
Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope you are having a really good time with our assembly, our online assembly.
And today we're gonna be telling and presenting the awards for highest attainer and most progress made for PE.
Yes, we had a really great year We have done so many activities, and of course, because of the quarantine and the school closure, we ended up having an online virtual sports day, which was awesome. I was really happy to see the results, right, Ms. Nadia?
That was great. It was great.
Yeah, it was really, really good. We are very impressed with the results. All right, so we're going to start our awards of year 7. We're happy to announce for 7A.
Highest attainer is Moses, and most progress made is Heidi.
Very good, well done, guys.
Good, congratulations.
And in 7B we have?
Highest attainer Chloe, and most progress is Denise.
Well done, Denise and Chloe. Very good, 7B. And for 7C?
We have highest attainer Wang Sangmin, and most progress made Heng Zeng Le.
Awesome, well done, 7C. So these are the winners of our awards for year 7. So moving now to year 8. In 8A we have?
Highest attainer is Josiah, and most progress is Fagir.
Well done, guys. Josiah and Fagir. And 8B?
Highest attainer is Waku, and most progress is Lina.
Awesome, well done, Waku and Lina.
Congratulations.
And finally, 8C?
8C highest attainer is Edie Zidane, and most progress will be Calvin.
Well done, Zidane and Calvin for 8C. That's awesome, Ms. Nadia. So should we move to year 9 now?
Yeah, we definitely should.
All right, so let's start with 9A.
9A highest attainer is Sarah Park, and most progress would be Ashwin.
Well done, Sarah and Ashwin. Very good. A 9B.
Highest attainer is Haoshen, and most progress would be Julia.
Well done, Hoshan and Julia. Very good.
That's good.
And finally, 9C.
Highest attainer is Vinoshan, and most progress is Daria.
Awesome. Well done, Daria and Vinoshan. Awesome. Oh, so we have one more year group, I think?
Yes.
Is that year 10?
Year 10.
Year 10s. All right, so we're moving now to year 10A.
Highest attainer for 10A is Lauren, and most progress is Shavina.
Well done, Lauren and Shavina in year 10A. 10B?
10B, highest attainer is Prateep, and most progress is Charlotte.
All right, Pradeep and Charlotte. And finally 10C.
Highest attainer is Tishal, and most progress is Nicholas.
All right, Tishal and Nicholas. So with this, we've completed our awards today. Ms. Nadia, good awards, good names.
I think great awards, good name. And I can't wait next year to come back, and we're going to have more games and activities to do.
Yes, we're very excited about next year. We have lots of things coming up. We're going to be able to offer lots of different sports. So stay tuned. Have a great summer, everyone.
And we're going to have a team, chicken nuggets, chicken wing, fried rice.
No fried rice today. All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Have a safe holiday. Enjoy it. All right, I think that's okay.
Hi everyone and welcome. We've made it to the end of our academic year. Today I'd like you to join me to celebrate our highest attainers and those who have made most progress in music this year. For 7A, our highest attainer is Jong San-woo Irene, and most progress made is Kendrick Ho. For 7B, our highest attainer is Seo Yoon Park Sean, and most progress made is Heidi Shuk. For 7C, our highest attainer is Yong Ian, and most progress made is Heng Zeng Lek. For 8A, our highest attainer is Josiah Roy Ming Hu, and most progress made is Pua Zin Yi. For 8B, our highest attainer is Lina Abigail Danny, and most progress made is Bun Hao Yin. For 8C, our highest attainer is Tan Yi Shen, and most progress made is by Megan Y. Yen Lok. For 9A, our highest attainer is Claudia Xia, and most progress made is Chloe Lim. For 9B, our highest attainer is Tan Pei Ying, and most progress made is Lina Choi. For 9C, our highest attainer is Karin Cha Yuanzin, and most progress made is by Vinoshan Nair. For year 10, our highest attainer is Kaijan Cha Kaijan, and most progress made is by Amuda Visagan. A big congratulations to everyone. Have a wonderful summer break, and I look forward to seeing all of you all back in September. See you!
Good afternoon. It is my extreme pleasure to be able to announce the winners for this year's Subject Awards in Science. We start with Year 7. Highest attainer in Mrs. Ball's class is Aisha Adnan, and the most progress was made by Isabel Jong. In Ms. Chalaya's class, the highest attainer was Idris Sanatkar, and most progress was made by Nigel Chi Han Lim. In Mr. Ogle's class, the highest attainer was Jin Wee Kim, and most progress was made by Chloe J. Min Chan. In Year 8, in Mrs. Ball's class, the highest attainer was Seo Yoon Cheom, and most progress was made by Daniel Choi. In Ms. Chalaya's class, the highest attainer is Hailey Ree, and most progress was made by Fager Hisham Mahmood. In Mr. Ogle's class, the highest attainer is Josiah Koo, and most progress was made by Chloe Sing Teng Oh. In Year 9, the highest attainer award goes to, in Mrs. Ball's class goes to Emily So, and most progress was made by Kaylin Yu. The highest attainer in my own class is Jia Yi Wu, and most progress was made by Lina Choi. In Mr. Ogle's class, the highest attainer is Jia Hui Wang, and most progress was made by Dan Woo Kim. In Year 10 Separate Science, in Mrs. Ball's biology group, the highest attainer is Jasmine Kaur, and most progress was made by Christina Ismail. In Mrs. Willis' class, the highest attainer in chemistry is Kevin Kim, and most progress was made by E. Rain Chin. The highest attainer in Mrs. Willis' physics class is Ken Hao Tan, and most progress was made by Tishal Madhavan. In the Year 10 coordinated science group, we have in Mrs. Ball's biology class, the highest attainer Erin Ho, and most progress was made by Chuan Bin Lim. In my own class, chemistry, the highest attainer is Jia Shen Sim, and most progress by Ho Ping Tan. In my physics class, the highest attainer is Ho An Tan, and most progress was made by Daphne Lam. In Year 10 combined science, the highest attainer in Mr. Ogle's class is Lian Li, and most progress was made by Annika Ray Pakam Tongko. In Year 11, the highest attainer in Mrs. Ball's biology class, Se Hien, and most progress, Caroline Chung. In my own chemistry class, the highest attainer, Se Hien, and most progress made by Tan Xin Yi. In my physics class, the highest attainer, Bahare Kiabani, and most progress made by Hui Li.
And now the Renaissance Reading Program Awards. Today we will be presenting awards of excellence to students who have achieved or exceeded their end-of-term reading targets for the Renaissance Reading Program in beginning with Year 7 Renaissance Reading Awards. Awards of excellence for Year 7 students go to, in Year 7A, Liam, Adam, Iban, Isabel, Young, Gia Yiki, Kendrick, Justin, Heidi. In Year 7B, Eileen, Heidi, Minjung, Eric, Li Kai. And in Year 7C, Aiden, Zachary, Nathan, Nigel, Idris. Well done, Year 7. Now for our Year 8 Renaissance Reading Awards. Awards of Excellence for our Set 8E students. Well done to Lina, Fagar, Shamira, Set K, Sherlyn, Raul, and Ten Guanming. Set 8G, Bun Hao Yin, Lara, Josiah, Kenji, Lim Li Yi, Megan, Ayaka, Chloe, Jaden, Davy, and Tan Yishian. And finally, set 8M, Sean Fuchek and Shabar. Well done, Year 8. Year 9 students who will be receiving awards of excellence for the reading program include Set 9E, Chan Yuri, Michelle, Derek, Park So-yoon, Yang Jiawei. Set 9G, Cha Yuan-shin, Chloe, Claudia Sia, Kaylin. And finally, set 9M. Congratulations, Sakura Coco. Last but not least, we have our Year 10 Reading Awards for the Year 10 students. Sadly, the Year 10 ESL students have not achieved their reading targets. So we shall begin with the Year 10 First Language English students. Abdel Rahman, Fu Kylie, Lovina, Irene, Ju Yi Jin, Li Ji Yun, Lauren, Sim Jia Qian, Shavina. And our Year 10's First Language English and Literature students who have achieved or exceeded their target include Joey and Avril. Well done, everyone, and congratulations from your English teachers.
This is a farewell message and a very well done message really for my cohorts of Economics and Business Studies of Year 10. I'd like to start with the Business Studies group. So I've had two groups of cohorts in this total number of students, 37 in term 3. And really just to focus, what I'd like to focus is on the achievement of some of the students despite the challenges that we've had this year with online teaching and learning. I'm sure that has had extensive coverage, so I don't want to elaborate too much on that. But I just really want to focus on the stats and the students of Business Studies Year 10, 22% of students exceeded their predicted grade. So their Cat 4 results or baseline assessment at the start of the year had said one thing, and 22% of these students, despite all the challenges, exceeded the expectations. And 54% of students have scored A or B grade, more than half, which is absolutely tremendous. So well done, you guys. I'd like to give a shout out to some specific students, and I'd like to mention Christina, Jihoon, and Amy as most improved. These guys joined in term 2 and they played catch up, and they did a tremendous job of catching up with all the 4 months of study that they had missed. And then well done for the students who had started this academic year back in September, and these are Charlotte, Chloe, Erin, Anika, Abdil, Anthony, Kylie, and Shavina. And most improved students in the two business studies cohorts for me was Chantel. She did absolutely brilliant. Well done. Now I'd like to move on to the economics cohort of students. I had 16 students in this cohort, and honestly, I have never taught a more talented group of students in a single classroom than these lot. 63% of these students out of 16, 63% exceeded their baseline assessment. So they have scored more than what it was predicted. An absolutely astonishing 81% of this cohort scored either A or B, which is absolutely phenomenal. I'm so proud of you. Absolutely brilliant. Well done to you guys. The shout out goes to Kylie, Anika, Kai Ching, Daniel, and students who started in Term 2 and played catch up and did a brilliant job are Irene, Ji-hoon, Amy, and Mia Nakashima. Well done, you guys. In economics group, one student who stood out for me and who's improved the most, he's really pleasantly surprised me, is Anthony. Anthony, phenomenal job, fantastic. Keep up the good work, you'll go places. That's all really about the two cohorts. I wish you all the best. Most of you know I'm moving on, and I wish you all the best next year with the IGCSE examination. I'm sure you'll do absolutely fine. So all the best. Mr. Zarabi, checking out. It's been a rather colourful year, and I'd like to say a colourful goodbye, and I'll be sending you lots of colourful love from Portugal.
Good afternoon, teachers and students. This is a presentation that has been compiled on behalf of the Prefect and Student Council community. Now, being a prefect or being part of the Student Council, contrary to what many others might believe, doesn't just mean blindly enforcing rules. No. It means maintaining an atmosphere of friendly cooperation and unity within the school. And although this is often achieved through discipline, we truly have the students' best interests at heart. And although some of the rules might seem kind of pointless right now, they are there to help students prepare for the future. Now, as the body that acts as a bridge between the teachers and the students, Prefect and Student Council community have a pretty big responsibility, where we strive to understand and encourage our peers. Similarly, we also serve as counselors, where students can come to us with any issues they may be facing, and we will try our best to figure out what is best for them. At the end of the day, Prefect and Student Council community works not only in the interest of the school, but also in the interest of the students, and we simply hope to develop the understanding and unity that exists within these two parties. With that being said, please enjoy this throwback that we have compiled for our school year in GEMS. Thank you!
And it went like...
Hi students, to all my beloved students, all of you all have done an excellent job throughout this year, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic. Year 8 and Year 9 students, I have missed all of you a lot. I'm so excited to welcome back all of you this September. Meanwhile, my Year 10 students, please continue to fight the battle for ITCSE for this coming October-November. Never forgotten my most favorite Year 11. I wish the best for your future undertaking. All the best, guys. See you all soon.
Hi student, this is Miss Tew. We are at the last few weeks of this academic year. I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you and well done to all of you who had learned online and was participating in all the class activity that we have done. As some of us are back to school this week, I miss seeing all of you in the lab. The lab is empty, but I knew that you will continue to learn with us online. And to all my Year 11 students, as you are graduating, I would like to wish you all the best in your future study. Do keep in touch with me. And for my other student that is proceeding on to the next academic year, I would like to see you and have a blessed holiday and stay safe. Bye for now. Thank you.
Let me share with you some of my thoughts about this very, very unusual and very special time as we gather together for the graduation of our Year 11s, who I'm immensely proud of, and to say farewell to those of you who leave us this year, and to say well done to all of you for what you've just all managed to do. I want to summarize my thoughts with 3 letters, 3 R's. Okay, my first R is for resilience. Resilience that you've all shown, the students, teachers, to deal with the change that we've just all faced. I am so impressed by how my students have adapted, how you had to do the seemingly impossible. You were sent home not to come back to school, and learning continued. And look at you now. You're using learning technologies and you're learning something new every single day. My second R is for reflection. I have seen so much evidence of students using their time well to think about things, to think about how you feel, to think about what you can do to make you feel better, and what you can do to make the people around you feel better. Now this, it occurs to me, I remember very well when I was a young child, that this is part of growing up, where you realize as a child you actually have power. You have a very big power to influence the people around you, how they feel. Use this well. You may have dealt with your emotions. You may not have controlled your emotions all of the time at any time, and that's absolutely fine. Emotions are there to be felt, but self-awareness is the key. And self-forgiveness is too. Readiness. My third R is readiness. Looking forward. We do not know what the future holds. Nobody knows what the future holds. But we know in the past that mankind has shown incredible ingenuity in tackling problems. Be a part of that. Think of ways that you can help. Be ready for a new future.
Hi everyone, I'm Miss Ng. Some of you might not know me, but I used to teach art in this school. I made so much great memories teaching the students in this school that I still talk and think about this day. I guess I'm really just dropping by to remind you that your school days is very important. It's the phase of your life that you look back to a lot when you're an adult. So, keeping a good balance is very important. You want to make the best out of it, work hard, but at the same time, think of your mental health, think of your soul. To keep a good balance, you can look back at this memory with no regrets at all and you'll be fine. Guess that's all for me. Bye.
I can't begin to express my feelings. To my GEMS family, my name is Shizana Shahjahan and I'm proud to be a pioneer of this school. As a member of the first cohort of GEMS International School, I feel honored to be part of what I know is going to be a legacy. Studying here has been a privilege. I remember walking through those gates on my first day, worried, anxious, but at the same time excited. Worried because everything was new, anxious because I had left friends behind, but excited for a challenging new future. It took me many months to realize that yes, friends were left behind, but in return I had gained a new family. This school has nurtured me emotionally, socially, and intellectually. I laughed, I smiled, I cried along these corridors, but throughout all of this, my hands were held. Thank you, teachers. Our incessant knockings, our ever so lagging Zoom calls, and our constant chattering. Thank you for guiding us and for always being there. We will never forget you. You have made us who we are. Now, we have to move forward. As 16 and 17-year-olds in this era, the future is so uncertain. But I know that we can and we will defy the odds. If anyone can overcome the challenges and barriers that are presented to us, it's us. Spending every day with you has made me realize what a spontaneous, crazy, capable, diverse, weird, extra bunch of young adults we are, ready to take the world by its reins. Watch us. Serving as head girl of GEMS has been an absolute honor, and I stand proud and tall, knowing that I have been amongst the brightest and guided by the best. We leave GEMS with our heads held high, our smiles wide, and our hearts open for what's to come. Thank you.
Greetings everyone, thank you for coming today. My name is Keegan Tong and I am one of the graduating students of GEMS this year. Some people might know me as, well, Keegan, others as the head prefect, however the most it's oh no, hide your phone. Nevertheless, I'm glad to have my face remembered. A few weeks ago I was tasked with writing a speech for the graduating class. Not too surprising of a task considering my position, however, I hadn't done this before and so I did what any sane person would do. I'll think about it for a week and only start working when the impending doom of the deadline started to inch closer. When that part hit me, I started watching videos of some of the best valedictorian speeches and I can only hope to present an equally memorable one as those on YouTube. When I think of GEMS, the word memories comes up a lot. Happy memories, sad memories, perhaps even strange memories, such as when the PE teachers wouldn't stop dabbing even though it's already 2019. Fortunately, most of my memories are under the happy category, whether it was setting up a play in history, bargaining for less work during maths, or setting up an interesting experiment during science. Some memories will last forever. But it's not just the happy and fun memories that stick with us, don't you think? Times where we have to persevere through seemingly impossible tasks are also some of our greatest memories. Struggling to find the right translation in languages, interpreting a character's feelings according to a mark scheme, understanding any physics at all, and, well, one of the most impeccable hurdles, exam week. Not only that, but arguments with classmates are another impairment to progress. To quote a song by Mafu Mafu, we hurt each other, we made each other suffer. More regrets than stars in the sky. There isn't starting over now, we can't go back and fix the past. However, it's in those times when our camaraderie as a class is most developed. We see each other struggle, and we help out where we can, just as any human would do. Maybe you lent someone your notes. Maybe you helped teach someone a subject. Maybe you woke up a sleeping classmate who was starting to snore a little too loud. No matter what you've done, you've helped, and thank you for that. However, I'd like to reiterate that the classroom is not the only place to make memories. The friends around you, the people who support you, and the things you do with the time you have now are more important. It's ironic coming from the head prefect, but remember, not everything is about grades. Take a step back once in a while and take time to enjoy yourself. Or else you'll burn out, and the local Watsons only has a limited supply of Panadol. But seriously though, remember to take it down a notch when you're overdoing it. As said by the Malaysian proverb, "Relay, bro." I'm telling you people, go for hangouts, stay back at school with friends. Talk to that one person in school who you think is kind of cool, but you don't think you're interesting enough to approach them. Trust me, just reply to their Instagram stories. You have so little time while you're here. Make the most of it. You know, we've encountered quite a lot of change in the past year. Multiple threats to the safety of our lives have arisen since January. We were on the verge of a great war, the incarcerating COVID-19 and the economic crisis that followed it, the fight for justice in the Black Lives Matter movement, the crisis in Yemen, and apparently murder hornets. And these are some of the bigger media-covered issues. As a human race, we're still undertaking these challenges, and considering that this much is happening only in the start of our lives, we can only imagine what's to come. So, I implore you all, students of GEMS, solidify yourselves, gain courage and stand your ground. We have much more trials in life left to tackle, and though I don't mean to initiate an existential crisis, we should know that through these dilemmas we will have each other, our friends and families, by our side. Form relationships, meaningful ones, and they may just be your saving grace in the stickiest of situations. On top of that, always be prepared for any situation. To quote the eloquently spoken poet, Nicki Minaj, always keep an eye out for Selena. I'd like to conclude by thanking a few groups of people in school. Firstly, thank you to Ms. Fleming and Ms. Merriam for this significant opportunity to present a speech. Thank you also to Mr. Partington for leading the school in these troubling times. Thank you to all the teachers who have spent time, effort, and dedication throughout the years to deliver some unforgettable classes. Thank you to the parents who have worked diligently to send their children here, to GEMS, as well as love and appreciate their children as much as they can. Thank you to the staff in the school who work behind the scenes, who are typically unseen but are just as important. Thank you to the security guards for talking to me whilst I wait for a grab to take me home. Thank you to the people in Sodexo who occasionally give me an extra amount of fries. But most importantly, thank you to the students, not only those in my class but all throughout the school. You are what makes GEMS, GEMS, and it wouldn't be the same without any of you. Thank you for working hard and persevering through tough times. Thank you for giving it your all, even when you're sometimes just too lazy. Thank you for letting me write down your names for your scandalous shoes, and thank you for being yourselves. Congratulations, class of 2020. We've made it.
So caught up inside ourselves, we take when we should give. So for tonight, we pray for what we know can be, and on this day, we hope for what we still can see. It's up to us to be the change, and even though we all can still do more, there's so much to be thankful for. Even with our differences, there's a place we're all connected. Each of us can find each other's light. So for tonight, we pray for what we know can be, and on this day we hope for what we still can see. It's up to us to be the change, and even though this world needs so much more, there's so much to be thankful for. There's so much to be thankful for. For tonight, we pray for what we know can